Hey there.
How's it going today?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing well. January from EMC.
Good.
Nice to meet
Lauren
you.
Keating, very nice to meet you.
Lauren. Okay. So, you know Ginny as well, right?
Absolutely, yeah. She's a good friend of ours, good business friend.
Yeah, she does marketing for us as well and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, I just want to know, how'd you get into the IT business?
Oh God, I've been working in IT for a long time. I couldn't tell you where I got my start, to be honest with you. I think, just picking up a little bit of an odd job, and, now I've been here for 5 or 6 years.
5 or 6 years now?
Yeah.
Going well?
Yeah, it's great. We're really good friends with the owners and everything, so it's
Okay,
good.
awesome. It's a family business, right?
Yeah, a little bit of a family thing going on, exactly.
Alright, awesome. I like working with family business as well. It's like a tight niche.
Exactly.
Everything runs smoothly for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay. So, I know that IT admins like yourself, they face a lot of challenges and whatnot. What are some of the biggest challenges you face here?
Probably the biggest thing for me is around my time. I spend a lot of my time here. Yeah. I'm missing out on a little bit of the weekends once in a while. Yeah, kids' activities. I love the paths. I don't get to go to those games very much anymore. So time is a big thing for us right now that we're really trying to figure out.
Is that all of the IT admins here? Or is it?
It's most of us. Yeah, there's 3 of us on the team.
Yeah,
and
you
we're
and 2
really,
others?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And we're still really strapped. So, we need some additional headcount, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So, we're really we're trying to figure out how we can streamline operations a little bit and, kind of free up a little bit more of our time so we're spending less of it here.
Okay, sounds good. So right now, how many servers are you guys running?
We have about 15 servers right now.
15 servers in the back?
Yep.
Okay. 15 servers. And how are those running for you?
Good. They're good. Yeah.
You said you're spending a lot of time now.
Mm-hmm.
Weekends and whatnot.
Yeah.
What could cut down on the time if there was anything?
It's a lot around management. So yeah, it's that's our job, to make sure that everything is well maintained, that we're keeping everything up and running. Running hardware means running applications, means a good business. So we need to keep our customers happy. That's really first and foremost for us, and what we really want to think about as our first priority. So if we deal with any issues, we usually have to take care of them on the weekends, so we're not taking things down. So you're on the weekends here a lot? Yeah.
So you'd like to free up some time, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Other than time, what % of the resources are you guys using on maintaining these servers in the back room?
To be honest, as far as the specific, I don't really know.
Yeah.
But I would say that it's probably a majority. What we put to IT, we buy servers when we need them, so those are really our biggest acquisition costs.
Yep.
If we need an application, we can spend on that. But other than that, everything really does go to maintenance.
Okay. So, you said everything goes to maintenance. How often are you guys fixing these servers?
Well, it's in addition to fixing, it's a lot of just maintaining and upgrading, the software and things like that, just keeping it fresh. But we do a mix of scheduled maintenance and just to maintain the hardware, and we also do some maintenance for our unscheduled downtime as well. So that happens every now and then, and that's really when we're spending time on the weekends to do things.
So is it more of the scheduled maintenance?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both, but it's a lot of the scheduled maintenance. Sure.
Okay. Awesome. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate the current system you're using?
Maybe a 6 or a 7.
6 or a 7?
Yeah.
Okay. 6 or a 7. What do you think you could do to make your system, compete with the rest of the banks around the area and to make it a 10 even?
I think that's to come. I'm not really sure right now. I think time is big, obviously. We need something that's easy for us to manage and frees up a little bit of our time. But as far as future looking, we need a roadmap. We're expanding, we're growing. Yeah, we don't know what we're going to do moving forward.
And also, Jenny was telling me about maybe starting up a new location.
Yeah, we just opened another location, and we are looking, our future plans really call for a regional expansion. Okay. So we need a plan for that as far as the IT is concerned. We're going to be experiencing more customers and growth, so we need a more effective way to scale.
So data growth is a big thing for you.
It is, definitely, yeah.
As is with everyone else, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so is there anything else I should have uncovered today?
That's probably the biggest thing.
The biggest issues?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, based on what we uncovered today, I think we should take a further look into what EMC has to offer. Would you mind taking a look with me at that?
Sure.
Okay. So what EMC is, how familiar are you with them?
I'm a little familiar with EMC. I grew up in the area, so you guys are like down the street. I know EMC to be a big enterprise company, so that's a little bit of a concern. You guys might be a little bit too big for us, so that's probably, that's really holding me back a little right now.
We get that a lot. We actually have 600,000 employees globally, and we work with all different sized businesses. We've been running since 1979, so we've been successful. And since we've been working with all different sized businesses, I feel as though we know like how things work from all different aspects. And what I'd like to show you is just how we can free up more time for you guys, because that seems like a big issue.
Okay.
The one thing that VNXC, the product that EMC has for us, is that when data is like, when you're losing data, like you were saying, you have to do scheduled maintenance and whatnot, the VNXC will take that drive that's malfunctioning and move that data to a different drive, and that'll save time and money, and exactly time is money. And
Sure.
I know the backbone of the savings bank is the IT administrators. They're keeping everything going, so I can see this, like you got a lot of pressure on your hands, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do our best.
That's all you can do, right? And so with the time issue, I'd like to show you a few slides here that I have. Does this look like your current servers in the back room right now? Say you have you have servers with data storage attachments
Sure.
to each one.
Yep.
Okay. So like what the VNXC does here is that it'll take all those servers and it'll bring it down to a few, 2 or 3 instead of 15 you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it'll put all the data storage in one unit.
Okay.
So basically you can just cross out all these and bring it back to just 2 servers without a firewall in between, because that's a big thing. You can't, it's waste of storage when you have a bunch of servers with like a lot of data being added to them, and then you have servers with like, not as much filled up, like 20% of them filled up, and you can't transfer that data back and forth.
Sure.
And that's a big issue with time constraints and like maintenance. You have to deal with each one separately.
Mm-hmm.
But with the VNXC, it's all storage in the same compartment, and it has the technology to actually transfer that data to a different drive. So, and it's all hands-free. You don't have to go in there and like figure it out yourself. It does it for you.
Sure.
So that's a lot of time constraint right there.
Okay.
And what it does is that you can go in the next day and you see it on the screen. It'll tell you exactly what happened on the Unisphere. We have a Unisphere program on the dashboard.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think of it as like a dashboard of your car. Everything's in front of you. Makes it simple. If you drive every day, you can come into work every day and use the dashboard.
Sure.
And slip a new drive in, and all the information's backed up on the other drives, and then it can continue smoothly as it was the day before.
Okay. Learning a new system is a little bit sketchy for us. It seems like it might be a little complex. We've never used something like this before.
Since you've never, I know it's new product, can seem a little scary at first, but the turnover rate for us, we usually come in on like a weekend, come in, change over all the data seamlessly, and then on a Monday, come in, teach you guys how to use it real quick for an hour. It's very simple. There's a manual.
Okay.
And I'm sure once you get to take a look at it, you'll see how simple it is. But maybe we can leave that for a later date to talk about.
Okay.
Is there anything else I need to uncover about what your business is going today?
No, this is interesting. It's all really interesting information. Sure.
Okay, so first, like the one objection you had was that maybe it's too hard to learn, right?
Yeah, we still have hesitations about EMC as a company, and and also the product. So that's always going to be a concern for us. Absolutely.
Running the same thing. It's like riding a bike. You want to jump back on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know in the past that there's a cost of doing something and there's a cost of doing nothing. And what I've learned is the cost of doing something else always outweighs the cost of doing nothing. And I think the Credit Federal Union would, it would be a good idea to take a look into this. Maybe schedule a meeting soon, just so we can get a better in-depth look at this.
Well, I don't have any decision-making power within the business. You're gonna have to talk to my boss. His name is Alex.
Alex?
So if you'd like to reach out to him, you can talk to him. But I don't have any of the decision-making power.
No,
I
of
wanted
course.
to take the first meeting as a favor to Ginny and kind of see what you guys had to offer. So
Okay.
anything moving forward will have to go through him.
Go through him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how about we, could I get his contact, or maybe we set a meeting for next week? Would that work out?
Yeah, I can touch base with him and see if he's available next week. Sure.
Okay, well, here's my card, just in case. And you can contact me with any questions.
Okay, great.
And I hope to stay in touch with you about this.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Cheers.